Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, at present, the Australian dollar appears to be gaining further momentum as the market now challenges and just clears the level of 66.75. Thanks to the latest US inflation report, it took the spotlight off the Silicon Valley Bank's collapse and gave way to bargain hunting as the US data showed that consumer price index, or the CPI, rose by 0.4% in February versus by 0.5% a month ago. On a yearly basis, though, it rose by 6% compared with 6.4% in the previous month, which indicates there is some cooling in inflation. And it has shown a bit of a relief in terms of the next rate hike of 50 base points now possibly being 25 in the US when they meet next week. Also this week we've got the Australian employment data and the RBA bulletin print, which will be closely watched. So looking at the technicals, with the market slightly improving now, very much keeping a close watch on this MACD. If it does break above the zero axis, then this would give further indication to the break of 66.75 and look on towards the region of 67.35 to 67.85.90, maybe even stretching towards 68 cents. However, a close under 66.70 today in New York would suggest that the market has failed and could see another down test back to the lower side of 66 cents. With the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of six major currencies, hovering around 103.30, and with the key level seen at 103, the market is very much focused on this top side target, which is somewhere around 107.60-65, where the spikes were back in late January, early Feb. Overall, though, the technicals are not relatively strong. I feel that we've already seen the move over the last 4 or 5 days, and this last rally could be a hanging man that suggests that they're getting a little bit tired. Plus, the US has not broken underneath 103, so therefore keep a very close watch around 107.60-65. As a rejection, would see the market fall back to the bottom side of its range, seen around 105. But in the event we do see a clearance of 107.60, 65 and also a break in 103 in the dollar index, then that would give further guidance up towards the region of 109. The dollar yen, well, the whipsaw price action found support earlier in the week at 132.2040, and from there has put a slight firmer step into the market. I feel that we are looking now to the challenge that is around 134.70, and if we see a break there, that would give further indication to the upside to around 135, 35.45. I feel that the market could actually easily claim these recent losses, and if so, the rally on to 137 to 138, which was the prior call to the bullish move since this firm rise. Looking at the sterling outlook, was a little bit mixed overnight, and now finding resistance somewhere around the region of 121.90. And from the pullback, keep an eye on this, because if we see a break of 121.15, that would give further guidance back towards the bottom side of its range around the 120 area. The market hasn't been able to take out that topside level in gold, which was 1,914. Backing away, we're now closer towards a support level around 1,896. A break there would give further scope to the downside to 1,884 to 1,868.274. I think the market has overshot itself or extended the rally, and now time to see a pullback. Looking at oil, the market fell hard and crushed the level that was seen at 72.50 and now exposes the region, I feel, around $68 a barrel. We are a little bit oversold, but the trend is still very strong when it comes to the bear case, and marrying up with the MACD does support this view that further weakness is in store for oil, and therefore looking, as I say, down towards that 68 region and reassess. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the interest rate report. I hope you enjoyed a great start to the day.